The sun hung low over the city of Ibadan, casting a golden hue over the bustling streets. In the heart of the old city, a young man, Bolaji Cole, stood on a dusty plot of land, staring at the cracked soil beneath his feet. This was his inheritance. His father, Pa Cole, had worked this land for decades, but now, it was nothing more than an empty space surrounded by weeds. Before he passed away, Pa Cole had grabbed Bolaji's wrist with surprising strength for a dying man and whispered, "Never sell this land, it will make you or break you." Double quotes. At the time, Bolaji had not understood the weight of those words. He had dreams, big dreams, to escape the poverty that clung to his family like a second skin. He wanted more than his father's small cocoa farm. He wanted buildings, businesses, wealth. And so, despite his father's warning, he did something that would change the course of his life forever. He made a deal. Bolaji's best friend, Tade Akande, had always been a smooth talker, a man who knew how to make money move. When Bolaji confided in him about the land, Tade's eyes gleamed with opportunity. "Bolaji, my brother," Tade said, draping an arm around his shoulder, "this land is gold. You just don't see it yet. Let me introduce you to someone who can help us turn this into something big." That someone was Chief Okon, a real estate magnate with a reputation that made men shiver. He had built half of Ibadan's skyline, but his methods were ruthless. Bolaji hesitated. His father's words rang in his head, "Never sell this land," but ambition whispered louder than memories. After days of persuasion, Bolaji agreed to use the land as collateral for a major investment. He wouldn't sell it, just borrow against it to build his first set of apartments. It was a decision that seemed like the start of an empire. It was, in fact, the beginning of a nightmare. As Bolaji navigated the world of real estate, he met Tenieti Emi, a woman who radiated both mystery and elegance. She was unlike anyone he had ever met, sharp-witted, fearless, and determined to build her own success in the male-dominated industry. Their connection was instant, electric, but Teni was hiding something. She had her own reasons for getting close to Bolaji, a past that linked her to Chief Okon in ways he couldn't imagine. Still, as days turned into nights, their relationship deepened. Teni saw something in Bolaji that no one else did: his relentless drive, his hunger for success, but also his blind trust in the wrong people. And so, she tried to warn him, "Bolaji, you need to be careful. Not everyone around you wants to see you win." He laughed, brushing it off. "I know my enemies, and I know my friends." He didn't realize that sometimes, they are the same people. Construction began, and everything seemed perfect. Investors were excited, buyers were lining up, and Bolaji felt invincible, until one evening, he received a call. "Bolaji Cole, your land is no longer yours." His heart pounded. That was impossible. He hadn't sold it, he had just used it for investment. But when he rushed to the office of the land registry, the documents told a different story. Someone had forged his signature, someone had transferred the land to Chief Okon, and just like that, his empire crumbled before it could even rise. Bolaji stormed into Tade's office, his fists clenched. "You did this," he hissed. "You betrayed me." Tade leaned back in his chair, unfazed. "It's just business, Bolaji." But this wasn't just business, this was war. To be continued.